What's up guys, this is Setsumi and I'm coming to you with an update video, and it's going to be a long one, so hold tight a little bit. I've decided to change a few things with the content that I'm bringing to you and that I'm producing. And first, before I get into any of that, I just wanted to thank you guys because I recently hit 25,000 views, and to some of the bigger like YouTube channels, YouTube or otherwise, that's not that big of a thing for them, but it is to me because it's 25,000. That's a huge milestone for me. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for that. Second of all, I wanted to update you guys on what content I will be bringing to you. And the first of which is deck profiles. As you guys know, my deck profiles are mostly on Yu-Gi Pro, and up until, and it wasn't, and that change wasn't always there. Originally, I did have one or two, I think maybe three, deck profiles that were actually live, and I want to bring that back. Christmas was pretty good to me, and I got a camera that actually worked, because when I stopped doing them, it wasn't because it was easier, it's because I didn't have access to a good camera, and the one I was using actually wasn't working anymore. So that's why I made that switch originally, and now I want to switch back now that I have a good camera. There's just some compatibility issues I'm working with at the moment, and you should expect to see that change at some point in January, so look out for those. The second thing I want to talk to you guys about is Deck Building 101. As far as I'm concerned, that series is most likely going to be just discontinued, just simply because there's only so many things you can talk about to introduce someone into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of competitiveness. And everything else you're just gonna have to pick up. But I do have 2 or 3 more videos. That was a big bang. I have two or three more videos for you guys that will cover some things that I do think that are important. One of which is covering the battle phase, or more precisely the damage step, which is everything, which is something that definitely everybody needs to know and needs to not be confused by, because it is a confusing part of the game that a lot of people have trouble with. The last part that I want to talk about in terms of videos that I'm doing right now is called Why I Love This Card. And that is a weekly series, however, I'm taking a small break from it just because it's the holidays. That series will be, well, at least the season 1 of it will be ending next week, not this week, just again because of the holidays. And the next day I'll be starting season 2, which will premiere with a episode that covers multiple cards, not just one, just simply because we're heading into a more competitive part of the year. As we go from winter into spring, there's a lot of you know, we head more into a regional and YCS based time for Yu-Gi-Oh, and then as we slowly head towards nationals and worlds. So the Why I Love This Card will actually take a turn as well to complement this part of the year, just simply because I want to do cards that are more competitive rather than cards that I personally like and I think should get more recognition. And now that I'm done talking about the stuff that I already do on my channel, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I'm actually going to be bringing to you guys that's brand new. I'm not going to go into huge detail, but what I'm doing is I want to leave some stuff that's a little bit of surprise to you guys. One of which is a series, kind of like a series, I guess. I'm not going to be doing them too often, just simply because there's a lot of work that's involved in these videos. And YouTubers don't do these type of videos, but I think it's a cool idea, and I want to go forward with it. And you can say they're a little bit more interactive than a lot of videos that YouTubers bring to the table, and I'm able to do these videos just because one, I have a good amount of friends that are in Yu-Gi-Oh, and they would be down with helping me produce this given like a day, if we have a day anyway. And also my new camera, which is actually a GoPro, will allow me to film these videos a little bit better and more in a way that I want to give this effect to you guys. So it sounds very generalized right now, and I'm trying to not give you guys too much information as to what I'm doing, just because, again, I want it to be a surprise. I want it to be a cool surprise for you guys, but at the same time, I can't wait to bring this series to you in the future. The next topic I want to bring to you is, that does concern my channel, is giveaways. There are going to be more giveaways in the future. Ones that are a little bit more clear as to what the rules are. As you guys know, the last one that I did wasn't quite clear and as to what it was. That was more of like a fun thing. This, however, when I do giveaways in the future, I will, of course, be more clear in terms of that. So those will continue. They won't be too often, just simply because it's hard to get prizes that are worth competing for in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because of cost. As I said, like, they will continue. I'm not doing anything with them anymore. And finally, I just wanted to say to you guys that other than the video series that I was talking about before, that was being extremely general about, there's going to be some other content that you guys have seen and haven't seen from me in the future. So, and of course, they are going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Related, of course, because this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Related channel, so watch out for those in the near future. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, and of course, guys, have a great New Year.